Welcome to another week. Right now I'm on the way to a little surgery. I'm getting 4 wisdom teeth removed, and maybe this will be the only time that I can speak properly, so yeah. This week will be mostly about what I ended the video with last week. So we have a new product where we see quite a opportunity opening up, and that we want to work on. I will, when I'm back at my laptop, when I'm back in front of the desk, I will show a little bit more about it. But now I first have to get through this, and then we'll see further. It is the day after, and you can see like these hamster cheeks. And I won't be making that long videos because speaking is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Also, I'm taking it slow to recover faster. Not working too much. Shamelessly sitting in front of the TV and watching a couple of movies. Yeah, and trying to get back to the stuff as soon as possible, but taking the recovery serious. And doing some work. Probably see you tomorrow. It's Saturday, and you can see my face is back to a normal, quite normal form, I would say. I still cannot speak that much. It still hurts a little bit, but I'm getting there. It's getting better. I'm not looking like a total hamster anymore. And this also means I'm getting back to work. And I wanted to show you what we're actually working on. And this thing is called Viskal. I wanted to build a tool for myself, which is like the missing link between actually creating visuals with Claude Code or with Notion AI or with whatever that are repeatable, that are scalable, where you can say, like, I have this style, I want to have it again and again and again. And I want to have this style for that brand, this style for that brand. And I actually need these two things for both of the projects I'm working on. And while I worked on it, I realized, okay, when I talked to people about it, it was like, yeah, I would want to use that too. And I think we're at the right time with such a tool because, yeah, of course you can use AI with Canva. Of course you can use AI with Figma. But for the most things that you will be creating, you don't need that many different artistic things. You will use the same template over and over and over again. And AI can create code way better than it can create images. And it can create a quite nice visual out of HTML and CSS. And this is exactly what we're doing here. And yeah, this tool I'm about to launch. I'm putting the last little fixes on it, registered domains, moving it to a little bit more powerful server because, yeah, rendering that kind of stuff takes a little bit more performance or requires a little bit more performance than I thought. And I'm in the last 20%, but even if I don't reach the last 20% by tomorrow, I will launch it because otherwise I will sit here in 3 weeks and won't have done anything. That is it on the product development front. Do you say front in English? On the product development part of what I'm doing. Now, before I'm telling you more about what Viskal is, that's the name of the tool, by the way, I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of what I'm talking about. So, in general, the idea I already explained to you, you create social media visuals, you create a repeatable format, and that all starts with a brand. For example, you have the brand Daniel Haug, my name, my coaching brand. I have the main logos uploaded here.
I have the colors defined here, and I have one image uploaded, which is like something from a hike, which is usually the backdrop of the image I want to use, of the visual I want to use. Then afterwards I would create one template. I of course would not create that by hand. I would let AI create it, explain what I want to have a full bleed, blah blah blah, and then upload HTML here. So this is what a template looks like, and this is Ginger formatting. This means you have a lot of control over what you're displaying there. I need to work a bit on the colors here because you can really read it only hardly. But what you can do here is like check for, are brand variables available? Is a dark logo available? Is a light logo available? Is it slide number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So you can put different stuff on every single slide, which is pretty cool. And you only have to define it once, and then you can use it in different visuals. Here you get even a little bit of a prompt that you could use, but I come to the really cool thing in a minute. And then here's the part where you would create the visuals. I have one visual here, so this is already created, so you could download it, but when you start fresh, you get like the slides on the left, or the editor on the left and the slides on the right, and you can easily create a new slide. It'd be like second slide. It is pretty slow right now. Need to figure out why. Usually it isn't that slow, but you get the whole idea. Now, this is the basic concept of it. The really cool thing, which is already working, we can regenerate it while I'm talking, is that you can connect that tool to Claude Code or to Claude via MCP, so that you can say inside Claude, that you can say like, okay, I have my content database. I won't show it to you right now because that would take a lot of time and that is quite boring. I will create a demo video for that. So let's say you have your Notion content database here. You have Claude Code in the middle, and you pull your content ideas into Claude Code, and then just say Claude Code, hey, create me a visual for that, for Instagram, for this, for that, and then it would pull our tool and get the visuals from there. And if you go even further with that idea, so we don't want to have one tool that does everything. I imagine it to be one tool in a tool chain. And then you would say like, hey, now push my stuff to any social media management tool that has MCP available. And by doing this, what is it? Social media management tool. You cannot see it. Social media management tool. And this would post it to all your channels, and you can, in Viskal, you can have 5 different formats. You can have 10 different templates, everything like that. And with that, you really have the missing thing from Claude Code, which is, yes, it can theoretically create images, but it is a whole lot of work to get that done, and to get it done in a repeatable quality. That's why we created Viskal, or I created Viskal. And that's why I think it's a tool that I don't only want to use for myself, but also want to show to other people and make other people use it. That's the whole idea of Viskal. In a demo video, because I want to market that tool, in a demo video I will show a bit more about it, a little bit better prepared, but I hope you get the idea. And when this video is out, you will also have a link to sign up, with a discount of course, as you're watching this video. And then I would appreciate your feedback about the tool.
It is Monday, it is 10 a.m.-ish, and I'm currently on the way to a little work trip. So from today to Wednesday evening, I will be on the road, meeting with my colleagues, with my director peers, and we're having a little retrospective, a little bit of a team event. Right now we need to check if the weather is fine for a hike. Usually I wouldn't mind hiking in the rain or anything like that, but having this as a team event where you want to like get something out of it, yeah, can be the right thing or cannot be the right thing. Also need to check depending on like how the pain is going on with my cheeks, with my wisdom teeth removal, how that works out. Yeah, but that's what's currently going on. 2-hour drive. It is already Wednesday and I'm on the way home from my little work trip. So overall, I would say we were successful. We had a little team event with my peers, so with other directors in the company. We went for a hike in the rain and we had a retrospective which went quite well. And yeah, that was what was going on in the past 2 days. Also something that I won't film, and learned some pretty cool new stuff that I first have to digest, that I first have to document for myself. Right now I'm in traffic jam, but that also concludes the week. Probably a short video. I don't know how much I've recorded, but for several days I couldn't really speak, but I've shown you Viskal. And by the time I will release this video, Viskal will also be live and you will be able to book it or to check it out. We will have a free trial where you can connect it with Cloud Code, see how it works in your workflow, and as promised there will also be a discount code. The other thing about my whole coaching thing, in the past few days I have done a floor plan on releasing new stuff in terms of Instagram content or general video content, but we'll be getting back to that. And also, since I can't probably properly speak again, I will also continue with the free working sessions, which I have the first one next week. Looking forward to that as well, and also looking forward to getting back to producing more content again, and then already in a, I would say, bigger volume, so that I can also bridge events like that in the future where I may not be able to speak every day to the camera. That's the plan. That is what I will do. The idea would be to be like several weeks ahead with content, be able to reuse content, to put it in different formats. You know what these kind of content creators are doing. That's my plan as well. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. I have fun doing these videos. Catch you next week. Have a good one.